Hi. You are here just in time. I feel like my ponytail is off. You are here just in time. Okay. I feel like you guys need to know something. I've been making some cards. I've been trying my best to get into these cards. Matter of fact, I gotta grab them. I gotta grab them because I did say I was gonna read with these cards. So hold on just a second. Let me do that. Let me get these cards. Hold on, you guys. I'm about to get the cards I want to read with today. All right. Yeah, I've been into these cards, making my own cards here lately for some reason, you guys. There's some new energy that's been out here that I'm being called to talk about. All right, what's up? What's up? Y'all in a good mood? Shit. Are y'all in a good mood? What is up? What is up? What is up? Check in. Check in. Go ahead and share the live, you guys. I apologize. No, I'm not even gonna accept calls today. I'm not gonna accept any calls today. But what's up, you guys? Sorry I wasn't prepared for the reading, but you know how it goes. I'm streaming from two places, streaming on two devices. Crack a lacking. Let me make sure you guys can hear me over here. I can't wait till this thing really get up and going the way that I want it. But you guys can generally see how this thing is gonna go down. You know, streaming from multiple devices, streaming to multiple platforms, because this information is very key. It's very important, and it should be, you know, it should be out there. But I want to wait a little bit so no one misses the reading. So you guys just have some patience with me until my people get into the energy, until my people get into the room. But I'm Aisha, your intuitive justice reader. Okay, I go by the name the Goddess Flame. Because with the flame energy, just in case you guys have ever been wanting to know, with the flame energy, it could either purify you or it could either burn you. Okay. So that's why I call myself the Goddess Flame, because the energy that I bring to the table, it is literally going to purify the situation, circumstance, or the individual, or it's literally going to light your ass on fire. Okay. But anyway, happy Saturday, my people. Quisha, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so this is Saturday and it's the first month, okay? So we're in Leo season. Shout out to all the Leos in the motherfucking building. My father was a Leo, so salute to all the strength bearers, okay? The Leos, lions out there motherfucking here. What's up? Pump yourself up. I need some people. Get your energy up. All right, listen. I haven't drank coffee in a long ass time, right? I woke up craving coffee. So somebody here could be a coffee drinker, or this could be about somebody that likes coffee, buys coffee, okay? Because I woke up craving coffee, literally, and walked in the hot ass sun to the store to go get me some coffee. So this could be about a coffee drinker. Let me start you off with some angel messages. Let's get into the reading. Salute to you guys for showing me some love. Listen, the more you support the channel with engagement, with your comments, with your gifting, the more I can pick up on your energy and read for accuracy. All right. Your support is valuable to me as well. Don't be a energy vampire or siphoning energy. Support your girl. Okay. Even if just with good intentions. All right. If you're over here on TikTok, make sure you guys are sending in your heart me's. Okay. That's what helps my platform get exposed to others. Because if it's something valuable in here, you don't want to be a hater. You want to share the information because you never know who may need this information. Okay. Spirit said this energy. Okay. So Al Boogie just said, I just tapped in and you said coffee as I am passing a Starbucks. Okay, that could be relevant. All right. That because I said coffee. Okay, listen, however it goes. Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors of the highest white light, please allow me to channel only the messages of the highest white light. Anything not of the highest white light, please close and shut that door respectfully. Archangel Michael, please protect my energy, the energy of my loved ones, and those that are viewing this message now and the live replay. Listen, these messages are not available for replay unless you request them, or unless you request the live replay, or unless you are a member. Okay, So when you catch these readings, you are catching them and you will never see them again. All right. So I am initiating a massive intellectual property protection method by locking my readings down. That's why these readers have to screenshot and screen record me in order to know what to sell you guys and their communities later. And so shout out to all of the motherfucking karmic readers who don't get spiritual downloads and you come over here to my shit and you record me just to have a message so that you could make some money. You really should be paying me 10% fee for doing your motherfucking work for you, okay? So listen, catch the lives, you guys, as you can catch them because they are not up for public. Starting this month, moving forward, no one will be able to access my readings unless you are a member on YouTube or you request them off my site, all right? Just to let you know, I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. Miss Victoria, I ain't seen you in a while, beloved. Thank you for popping in. Y'all gonna have to bear with me on YT. That YT channel is heavily hacked by a non-motherfucking factor, okay? Let's get into the energy reading. Cynthia, I see you, beloved. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited. Clear, cancel, and delete, bitch. Clear, cancel, and release, okay? Somebody's being cleared out. Somebody's being motherfucking canceled. Somebody's being released or you release somebody. It could be a coffee drinker. It could be somebody that's into drinking coffee, child. But you release somebody. You said take your ass on. Bye-bye. See ya. No. Yeah, somebody here in your energy, clear, cancel, and release. That could be what the Holy Spirit is doing. Your ancestors, angel guides, take it as resonates. There's this season here. So we just popped into Leo season. Something's being cleared out. Something's being canceled. Ooh, baby. Ooh, why is that? What song is that? Baby. That's what I'm hearing. Ooh. Well, who sings that song? Let me know in the chat. Come on, because I need to know what that wise spirit having me chat. Ooh, baby. That's all I know. That's all I'm getting. Y'all know the song. Let me know. Strength and guidance. Yeah, romance and connection. I'm telling you. Somebody is being cleared, canceled, and released because this romance and connection is being protected. Guardian angel. Ooh, baby. Ooh. All right, all jokes aside, yeah, somebody's changing direction. Somebody's saying somebody gotta go. Get the fuck on. Fuck on. That's what I feel like. Somebody's like, get the fuck on. Is that you, collective? Telling somebody, get the fuck out. I just keep hearing, get the fuck out. And then your new lover, or like, it's either whoever's doing the get the fuck on, that person's lover is in love on the other side. They're like, ooh. So like, it's like, whoever's clear, canceling, get the fuck on. That's because they love like, ooh, baby. Ooh. What is this? Somebody said, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. All right, let me see. Show me the clear, cancel, and release, Holy Spirit, please, and thank you. Clear, cancel, and release. Miss Victoria? I might have a word for you. Something about skinny. Either you skinny, or somebody in your energy is skinny, or maybe they call somebody skinny around you. All right. Clear, cancel, and release. Let me see that. Clear, cancel, release. Yeah, look, somebody was trying to dominate. Somebody was trying to block you to dominate you. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get that shit out of here. Somebody was trying to dominate you, trying to block you so they can dominate you. Huh? I see you. Okay? Get that shit out of here. Dominate who? Control who? When, where, how, and who? That's what I'm saying. What's this energy? Who are you? Give me the Two of Wands. Shit. Somebody that they didn't want you to get no justice. I said, who are you? The Justice in reverse. You ain't giving this motherfucker no justice. You ain't being fair. It ain't no reciprocity to somebody trying to control you and dominate you. Get that shit out of here. Yeah, justice is in reverse. Somebody thought they was going to receive something, receive equal give and take, or get something, retain something. Spirit said, get that shit out of here. What's the justice in reverse? Show me the justice in reverse. Somebody thought they was going to get something from you if they blocked you to dominate you and control you. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody tried to isolate you and seclude you. Somebody tried to force you inside. You know, I'm really getting like somebody tried to hide you. Like, if you're a woman, somebody could have tried to hide you, isolate you, control a situation so you wouldn't be seen. So they could dominate you, so that they can receive stuff from you, isolate you, and then they could receive. You like, get that shit out of here. Get that shit, I'm telling you, somebody is in either your ancestors and angel guides is saying, get that shit out of here, or you own one and you saying, get that shit out of here. And I keep on hearing it. This is not a game. Okay, hold on, y'all. I got to plug my phone up. This is not a game. Oh, I could have did that. Let me do this instead. This is not a game. That's what I'm hearing. This is not a game. This shit is crazy. Oh, Lord, have mercy. What's going on? Get that shit out of here. I keep hearing it. Get that shit. Get that shit. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. Y'all funny. Y'all ancestors is funny as hell. I've been dealing with a lot of y'all's ancestors this week, child. Okay? I've been dealing with a lot of y'all's ancestors. Okay, Spirit wanted me to correct that. Okay? This is not your ancestors, these your elders. Okay? I've been dealing with your elders. Yeah. Somebody thought they was gonna lock you in. Yeah, this could have been somebody wearing a mask. This could have been somebody here trying to come off as something else here. All right. So let me see. What is this romance and connection? Very powerful situation, circumstance going on here. All right. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Shit. Technical difficulties, babies. Technical difficulties. Let me get it together. Thank you for your patience, all right? Shit. All right. Are we good? All right, period. We back. We back. Good to go. We good to go. We good to go. Woo, child. Hold on. All right, y'all. Next time I will have this shit together, okay? So listen. Romance and connection, we got the Emperor, okay? So we got some strong energy here. The Emperor is like standing in your power. The Emperor energy is like, bitch, please. So when it comes to this romance and connection, somebody could be standing in their power about this. This could be like somebody you were romantically involved with or connected with that could have been trying to block you, dominate you here. And you like, bitch, I wish the fuck you would with the Emperor. This could be an Emperor, okay? This could be a masculine, clearing, counseling, and deleting a situation, a relationship, circumstance. Take it as it resonates. Somebody done said, get that shit out of here. Somebody need to say, get that shit out of here. Because somebody here is trying to dominate you. So I'm going to use my cards today because I want to see what the fuck. So I've been really trying to get my cards up here. All right. You guys, I am online. If you want to turn this into a personal, you could literally click the link in my bio, okay? Ask a question, call me, text me, video. Look, Passover. Ooh, y'all. Somebody's going to pass over. Or this could be about Easter, the Passover. Somebody's getting ready to pass over. You got to be shitting me, Spirit. I know we ain't starting this at 11 o'clock in the morning, Spirit. Are we doing this at 11 o'clock in the morning? So are you telling me that's what this clear, cancel, and release is? I don't know, y'all. I'm just reading the energy. It say pass over, clear, cancel, release. Somebody here could be passing over. An emperor, a father figure, somebody's baby father. That's that, get that shit out of here. I love my people. That's one thing TikTok gonna do that YouTube ain't gonna do. They're gonna fuck with me. I don't know who y'all over here yet, except for like Miss Victoria and a couple of other people. But I'm speculating that a lot of y'all are karmic readers looking for information. But my people over here, y'all gonna fuck. That's why that was that, get that shit out of here. Get that, somebody's about to pass over. An emperor, a father figure energy here. Your protection is too strong. Strength and guidance with the angel energy. You walked away from this energy. You knew they were trying to dominate you. There's no justice here. This person's out of here. Out of here, out of here, out of here. A Capricorn, a karmic Capricorn could be involved. Capricorn. Wow, you got to be shitting me. A Gemini could be involved. Yeah, look, the hitman is close to you. Could be a Gemini. You got to be shitting me. Okay. Yeah, a divine marriage. Okay, so this is somebody here with in reverse. This is a karmic marriage. Okay, or a karmic contract. Okay, this person, I'm telling you, this person could be a Gemini. You could be, don't have to be. Take it as it resonates. Somebody here is going to lose their life. 11 o'clock in the morning, Spirit. This could, like I said, be somebody here that drinks coffee, or coffee could be involved as significant. What's the Emperor here? Wheel of Fortune, getting karma. Eight of Swords, they're trapped. What does Emperor do to y'all? Let me know. Let me know. What does Emperor do to y'all? What does father figure, baby father, husband, karmic marriage in reverse, what they do? Hitman, did they try to put a hit on you? Were they trying to speak death over you? Somebody trying to dominate you? Somebody trying to block you? Somebody trying to keep you from getting some type of justice? What's the justice in reverse? Four of Pentacles, somebody was trying to hold on to something being made fair in your life. Ooh, Spirit. Well, we're going to RIP this motherfucker in advance. Let's hold a short vigil for this Emperor, because listen, I believe if a motherfucker is a tyrant in your life, trying to enslave you, trap you, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and send him on. R.I.P. Oh, well, he got R.I.H. My people over here said he can't rest in peace. Y'all are my people. So they said, no, ain't no R.I.P. for this motherfucker. So we're going to say R.I.H. May he rest in hell. Send him on. Send him on. May you rest in hell, players. My people said you can't rest in peace. Y'all know I'm all about the collective, so ain't nothing I can say. They want you to burn, bitch. Listen, y'all know I'm nice. I'm a nice person. But my people say what they say. That's all there is to it. They say you got an R.I.H. Bitch, I was going to let you rest in peace, bitch. Take your tyrant ass on and go lay down and have some peace somewhere. But no, the we got 1, 2, 3. We got people over here on this other side. Because see, y'all know YouTube is where they follow me at. All the bitter bitches and bitter bums. Not all of y'all, but most of y'all. But over here in TikTok, y'all my people. But a lot of these over here, these some karmic motherfuckers here. But so let me just tell y'all over here that's watching me, them people said y'all could R.I.H. Burn. This Emperor can burn. This Emperor could be a Gemini. They could be a hitman. This person's going to pass over. Confirm Passover. Yep, look. Chariot, forward movement, all right? Listen, whoever here, let's go ahead, claim this energy. Y'all know I'm big on coming into agreement. If there is a father figure in your life, okay, uncle, brother, father figure, baby father, ex-husband, that is trying to dominate, control you in any kind of way. Let's go ahead and claim this energy. You don't have to. You may not want to do this publicly, but if you're not afraid, put one in the chat. Okay? And let's go ahead and come into agreement. Okay? That this tyrant will go ahead, forward movement, chariot energy to the Passover. Okay? We'll go ahead and send them on here today. Okay? So we coming in agreement. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at these motherfucking tyrants. 9. They still coming in over here. 9, 10, 11, 12. All these men is motherfucking tyrants in these people's lives. Okay, cool. Period. 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 Keep on. Until it stops. We're going to go ahead and claim the energy. We'll go ahead and send him on. We'll send him to his grave. He'll be gone by the end of the year. He'll be gone by the end of the year. And y'all know I've been telling y'all, they sent me some death magic so heavy in June, y'all. Listen. They sent me some death magic in June that was so motherfucking heavy. I thought I was D-I-E. The magic that they sent me in June, it was so heavy. Look at that fly, monitoring spirit. Listen, the magic was so heavy, y'all. It was in my stomach. I'm telling you, it was bad for 2 weeks. Y'all knew this, right? And I keep telling y'all, every time you send that spell work and witchcraft to me, my gifts get elevated. All you do is elevate my gifts. So now I'm reading in real time. My people know over here on TikTok, my shit took a little while. Last year when I was doing readings, it took a little while. These people sent me that death magic in June. And now my readings are in real fucking time. Go look at my posts and my community posts over on YT. Everything that I'm saying is top 2, 3 days, 4 days top. Every time these people send me spell work, my gifts are going to be elevated, okay? The reason I'm saying that is because since my gifts has been elevated and I am now reading and executing in real time, then we are going to go ahead in real time and send him to his destiny, his destined place, his Passover, okay? Yes, period. That's why I wanted to bring that up. So, Father God, in the mighty name of Yahshua HaMashiach, okay, may you provide divine retribution for any feminine or masculine energy that is being dominated, enslaved, oppressed, suppressed by anyone trying to abuse, control, okay, or dominate this person from moving forward, dear Father. We call for divine retribution immediately towards these energies. We call them to be bound to their destiny according to your word, according to your will, because you said Passover, clear, cancel, and release. So we come into agreement and we demand that you hold word according to what you say. In the mighty name of Yahshua HaMashiach. Let's go ahead and continue. What else we got? Yeah. This person here is taking action. I'm telling you, to be a devil in your life. Okay? It is so. It is done. The word is sealed by destiny. This person has every, broken divine law. And we call spiritual court on this individual today in the mighty name of Yahshua HaMashiach, who has somehow fallen in love with you. This is a demon, somebody who has an entity. Get it, baby. Get it. I know you see it. Somebody said, I am no longer granting grace. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, ma'am, no, sir. This is somebody, a devil energy who has fallen in love with you. They're passionate about you. This is crazy. This is a devil who has fallen in love with you. And how can we love the demons with entities attachment? How can we love you if you're an addict? How can we love you if you are addicted to tearing people down? How can we love you and come into a alignment with a demon? The Bible says, what does light have to do with darkness? The Bible said, how can two walk together unless they agree? The Bible says, do not be unequally yoked. There's no way this situation would even work. And so you want to dominate somebody? You want to isolate somebody here? You want to force your will? You are gone. We are sending you to your grave. The fuck is wrong with people? The fuck? Eight of Swords. I'm telling you, this person had you trapped. This person would rather see you in prison. This person would rather see you entrapped, victimized, than to have you go on into relationships. This is sick. And anybody who supports this behavior is just as sick. What's this, Gemini? Show me the Gemini. Show me the Gemini. Look, betrayed, backstab. You could be a Gemini that got betrayed or backstabbed. Or this is a Gemini who has backstabbed you and betrayed you with the Three of Swords. This person could have put you in a... Yeah, look, somebody put you in a third-party situation with a traitor. This is somebody here. Thank you for the confirmation. This is... you're going to know who this is if somehow, some way, this emperor, father figure, baby father, husband energy of yours involves somebody in this situation that you know. There's a traitor here that this person worked with that backstabbed you and betrayed you. Yeah, so that you wouldn't have a new beginning as some type of stability, okay? So somebody here worked with somebody that you know in order to trap you. 2019 could be involved here. This could have happened in 2019, or there's something significant about 2019, okay? Okay, I'm being called to remember. I told you guys, listen to me over here, because I don't know who's over here yet. Y'all ain't really engaging. Okay. I told you guys that a lot of the same-sex energies was coming out. A lot of down low energy has been coming out. Tasha K on Monday. Okay, Tasha K is going to break the story about Roland Martin. Okay. Dr. Martin Luther King's son, Roland Martin, has been allegedly compromised as his side chick has revealed him in thongs, leopard thongs, getting pegged. Allegedly, this has been confirmed that the proof, which is pictures, are authentic. Okay? So I just told you, and I've been telling these people, they was about to get exposed, and nobody likes to listen to me. Matter of fact, yesterday I said y'all might want to get a seed in the ground, right? So you could reap a different harvest. Because where you sowed is about to be exposed. So Monday, Tasha K will expose the reveal of somebody who likes they played in. She was sent the pictures. So shout out to the Peggies out there who is doing the Lord's work, exposing these down low men of power. Roland Martin is Dr. Martin's Luther King's son. Okay? He's a political leader. I told you guys, these are leaders of the elite. These are people that look up. And you want to think we're supposed to, bless me, you think we're supposed to take the opinion of these men about women and families, and they somewhere getting bent over wearing women's panties? Allegedly, by the way, proof has been sent. The pictures have been authenticated. Your leader who likes to lead people through conversation on how to run your household and political decisions has been caught in women's underwear. And when I tell you these people hate us so bad, we can't, they want to oppress us, suppress us. Why? Getting bent over the whole time. Your leader, allegedly. Shout out to Tasha K and the Peggers who was exposing. All right. Listen, these men ain't going to be able to get pleasured. They're going to be too scared to participate in those extracurricular activities because they know exposure is here. So what happens to a devil energy when they can't participate in the addictions that they have? That's going to be interesting, right? Because if men of power have to succumb to not being able to participate in their extracurricular activities because they're afraid of exposure, then how are they going to fulfill those addictions? That's what I'm very interested in seeing. I'm interested in seeing what's going to be the result of these men when they can't participate in those extracurricular activities because they are too afraid of exposure. That's what I'm interested in, because these are people who probably are addicted to that, you know. And let me tell you something. I'm not knocking men who like extracurricular activities, because I told you guys I'm kind of on that dark fetish thing as well. That if I wasn't a true believer and I didn't want to have a husband, I would be a dominatrix. I would be the one pulling on your thong so tight up your ass you'd have to scream. I'd be the one fulfilling that dominatrix energy that you like. I'm not knocking y'all. I'm not. I love that community. I value that community. And honestly, if I ever was pushed, I would be in that community, okay? So high vibrational people that don't go around trying to dominate others, you enjoy what you enjoy. I'm not knocking you. Please hear me. You do what you do. You like what you like. But when you get into the energy of trying to oppress and suppress another individual, then we're gonna have some problems, okay? We're gonna have some motherfucking problems. So respectfully, I just want to let you guys know, this is not a dig towards that community who participates in those type of activities. That's not my business. I don't have nothing to do with that. Okay. Okay. But if you oppressing somebody, then that's a different story. So I just wanted to state that fact. Shout out to my cuckolds, and you know, hit me up in that DM. I got something for your ass too. All right, listen, let's go. This father is trying to reveal your family, okay? Okay, your father has issues, or there's a father who has issues, and they're trying to reveal your family. So whoever this masculine is, they trying to frame your family, okay? Because I've been getting a lot of these energies, have been talking about these Ricos, but I'm not getting Rico. Ain't nothing in me, in none of my reveals, none of the energies have showed me Rico. I believe there's a person out here, this father figure energy, who could be trying to set some family members up and set up people in order to have a Rico charge. But this person could be trying to escape their issues. Tell me about this father that's trying to reveal the collective family that has issues. Show me. Thank you. Public defender, Queen of Wands energy. This person's trying to frame you. Okay, whoever this father figure is, you could be somebody who advocates for the public with the public defender energy here. You could be somebody that advocates for the family, a matriarchal energy like the head of the family. They're trying to frame you, okay, because they're trying to change your destiny with the thought pockets who pegged them. You see that? These father figures, they want the peggers. They don't want the matriarchs. And again, I'm not knocking that lifestyle that y'all live. I promise I'm not. But if you doing it in a karmic way, you need to be held accountable. So these are men who is trying to switch out the matriarchal energies so that they can live comfortable in those indiscretion extracurricular activities that they participate in. So whoever this man is, this emperor energy is trying to swap you out for their pegger. Whoever's getting pegged is trying to frame you so you can get out of the way. So that they can, yeah, they trying to call, yeah, this is wild as fuck. I love my guys. LGBT community, come in here. You know what, this channel is LGBTQ friendly, okay? And by the way, this is crazy. How you gonna know who this father figure is if you can discern that they like women's underwear or they like women to peg them? Okay, if you got some type of feeling that, you know, because I had a masculine one time. He said we was talking about something. I can't remember the exact conversation, but I remember him saying, okay, because this is somebody here like a year ago, a year and a half ago, maybe two. He was trying to validate why he wanted multiple women, right? He was trying to validate why he wanted multiple women. Now, I'm not somebody that goes out. I'm not somebody that hangs out in the club. And this person wanted to be out in the club. And he was like, and I was like, well, maybe, you know, your other woman can go out in the club, you know, with you like that. And I just, you know, I pry. I kind of be setting niggas up to tell on themselves, right? So this person was like, yeah, she could do the things that you don't want to do. And I was like, what? And I was like thinking, what don't I want to do? Because I'm a freak. What wouldn't I want to do? And he automatically probably assumed that I wouldn't want to go in his back door. But motherfuckers don't know me. Y'all need to stop looking at me like I'm a motherfucking that squirt. I will tear a nigga. If the money is right, I will bend your ass over and I will duct tape your ass to the wall, bitch, and I will give you your issue. Stop looking at me and making assumptions. Stop looking at the divine feminine and making assumptions about what we are and what we will not do. Because then you set yourself up. See? You could have got your issue with me, but you decided to try to lie because you think I'm this clean. Nigga, please. Okay? Now you trying to swap a motherfucker out when you could have had a matriarchal energy giving you the business. Yeah, come on, Karma. Come on. Stop looking at us and thinking we won't tear your ass up out there. These people make assumptions about divine feminine energies. They think we're not Christians. We are not Christians. We don't have to sit around and walk around and pretend as if we are holy because we don't want to live in our... We're not Christians. We're not religious. We're spiritual. You don't know what we up to. You don't know what we'll do in our divine law right. I ain't playing. God, I need a motherfucking iPhone. An iPhone costs me, I need $1,000 right now. If I ain't got to sleep with a dude, all I got to do is bend him he as good as bent. Them bitches got a good ass job. Them dominatrix got a good ass job, especially the finance dominatrix, bitch. I never knock them bitches. They ain't no prostitutes. They not sleeping with them men. They dominating them. And I could dominate your ass too. The fuck? But I ain't getting ready to be out there being passed around though, you know. You give me a good old strap and a good old paddle, I'll beat the shit out of you. Literally. Tell you, I'll beat the shit out of you. I have your ass so raw. Baby, you'll be happy than a motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. I'll beat the shit out of you. I'll have that ass so raw. I had them balls so tight. This father is trying to reveal your family. I feel like this father is setting your family up. And it's because of you, though. This father wants your whole family to catch a Rico. Or this person wants your whole family, okay, to be exposed about something here. Yeah. Because, see, they know that you will defend your family here, or that I'm telling you, somebody is trying to get your family caught up in a Rico. So they won't be exposed in what they like to do. I'm telling you. Because, see, if they can take out your whole family, they can keep this shit from coming to truth here. Why is this person trying to reveal the collective's family? Because this was a bad investment to betray you. So they trying to throw your family under the bus. Your family, this man is trying to make your family the scapegoat on whatever he was trying to do when he was trying to dominate you and control you. This is another reason why this person is going to pass over. So not only did you try to enslave... It's not too early. It's not too early. It is not too early. Why? I know why. I know why a motherfucker want to keep me isolated and secluded, bitch. I will be in Paris somewhere knocking a motherfucker's walls out his ass. Just don't tell my son, okay? That's all I ask y'all. Because in my eyes, in my son's eyes, I am, you know, I am just clean, okay? But shit, if he got to see it too, he'll understand. My motherfucking son will understand. Bitch, I'm going to Paris. I'm going to give me $1 million. I'm going to knock his walls in. When I come back, I'm going to buy you a new car. But the thing is, why is this person trying to reveal your family, though? And so let's look at that. What did the family do that's trying to get them? What did the family do that this person is trying to throw them under the bus? What did the family do? Beast and kings versus Jesus and his army. Your relative unalived another relative to X you out the wheel. That's what they did. A relative of yours X'd out another relative in order to X you out of a wheel. And it could have been a matriarchal energy. Somebody here could have X'd out your grandmother or an elder, because I think at the beginning of the reading I said something about an elder. So your family could have unalived an elder in your family in order to X you out of a wheel. Okay, in order to keep some type of will that you could have been included a secret. And this father figure knows, but they were involved. So the father figure is going to throw the family under the bus, or this relative. Okay, tell me, show me here. Show me here. This injustice here. Show me. Show me. Show me. All right. The reason why the death magic did it, okay. So they used death magic on a relative, okay? And they tried to use that same death magic on you, but it didn't work. Revelations 20 verses 6. We went over that yesterday. Revelations 20 verses 6. You went through the first death and rebirth. You resurrected. So the second death has no power over you. So maybe this relative did not go through a death and a rebirth. This is a relative and an elder who did not get to go through their awakening. So this is why the death magic worked on that relative of yours, okay? Because they didn't go through the first death, the first, the rebirth. So this is how the death magic worked on that relative is what Spirit is saying. The reason why the death magic worked, or the reason why the death magic didn't work with you. Okay, something like that here. Tell me more about the relative. Look, show me the relative. Thank you. Released from prison is out deceiving. So somebody's released from prison, out of the season. We got a governor here of the Jews. We got 1994 and an 8 of Pentacles. Okay, somebody here is working with the universe. Somebody's working with the universe. The governor of the Jews. Who would be the governor of the Jews? Why did I write that? Governor of the Jews? The governor of the Jews? Y'all know anything about that? Help me. If anybody knows anything about that, can y'all help me, please? Because I got some foresight people over here on you. Some of these people over here, they smart and they intuitive. So if anybody resonates with that governor, Messiah, come through, Kai. Somebody is working. Okay, so Kai said it could be the Messiah. So maybe that is what this is, the governor of the Jews. Somebody is working with, because I put 8 of Pentacles equal work with the universe. So somebody here could be working with the Messiah. Thank you. I like that outlook. Somebody here is working with the Messiah. 1994. Somebody here has been working with the Messiah since 1994. Take it as it resonates. Or 1994 is significant. So the reason why the death magic is not working on you, because you are working with the Messiah, the governor of the Jews. 8 of Pentacles. Wow. Maybe since 1994, this contract has happened. Maybe you were born in 1994. What happened in 1994? Some type of fortitude happened. You rose. Some type of like a perseverance happened. Something in 1994. 1994, something happened. You persevered. Somebody in 1994. What's the 1994? Yeah, happiness. Nine of Cups, celebration. You got some type of. If you were born in 1994, that's when that's when you started working with the Messiah. Some of y'all, you didn't came out the womb straight working with the Messiah. You didn't came out the motherfucking womb working with the Messiah. Golly. Now, for others of you, okay, in 1994, you started working with the Messiah. So you could have got saved then. You could, I don't know what that is here. Okay. Take it as a resonates, child. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Two of Cups. So then in comes this lover to seduce you. Okay. So you was working with the Messiah, 1994, something around that. Then you started working with this. Then this King of Cups came into your life. So for some of you, you're going to start working with the Messiah and then you're going to meet a seducer. Okay. So if this hasn't happened, this could be future energy that's going to happen. Once you start working with the Messiah, then here comes this seducer, this seducing spirit. Yeah, Three of Wands, they need expansion. So once you started working with the Messiah, then here comes this father figure energy here to seduce you. Yep, to oppress you and to defeat you. Okay, Spirit is saying because you chose to work with the Messiah. Thank you. Yeah. So when you make the choice, okay, so if this hasn't happened for you guys yet, when you make the choice to work with the Messiah, you are going to be met with a seducing spirit. Okay, and that's going to be to defeat you. Okay, I'm hearing the enemy, Satan, the devil, take it as a resonance, saying, how dare you? Okay, so it's going to be that energy of how dare you? How dare you work with the Messiah instead of working with that low vibrational energy for whatever reasons? Okay, so this father figure here worked with one of your relatives to unalive another relative in order to leave you out of a will, and then seduced you in order to defeat you because the plan was to leave you out of the will. So some of you guys, y'all got an inheritance out there that you don't even know, people didn't tell you about. That's for some of you. It's been coming out a lot lately here. All right. Somebody here, you've been invited to the supper of God, okay? Somebody here, you're being invited to the Most High God's table to eat. Take it as it resonates. I'm just reading the energy. 22 is I say that your path. Somebody here, you're being invited to the table to eat with the Most High because you worked with the Messiah. So you about to eat with the Messiah. Damn. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. You will defeat a witch or dark high priestess. I'm telling you. You're being called to eat with the high. Oh my God. I can't get into this today. This was supposed to be short. I'm gonna leave it at that. We're gonna go with that. You will defeat this person, this dark energy, this masculine, this father figure who's trying to put your family. Okay. Now your family did do some fucked up shit, right? But this person knows that if they don't defeat you, you're gonna defend your family. They know that you're not gonna let your family take the whole brunt of whatever happened here. So they want to not only criminalize your family, but they want to block you and criminalize you as well. Because if not, you would defend your family. So this person is probably trying to create a narrative to make you look guilty about something like a crime. Because he needs all of y'all gone. The family member who he worked with to unalive another family member to keep them out of a will. All of those people are going to come under indictment. And then this person is going to try to figure out some type of case when it comes to you. Yeah, they need you. They need you in prison too. All right. But Spirit said you will defeat this person here. Past, present, or future energy. Yep. Emperor in reverse for abuse and control because this person tried to control you. Yeah. This is an ex-lover of yours. Okay. So here's the message and what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Spirit say, watch these men that y'all be around. Okay. Okay. These are men who do not like women. Okay. They're coming in to defeat you because you are the matriarchal energies. These are men who want to be you. These are men who enjoy what you enjoy. Okay. These are men who behind closed doors, they put on your panties. They wear your panties. They like your panties. Please, my divine feminines, y'all know how we roll. Okay? Divine feminines, y'all know how we roll. Okay? Okay? Please, please, please protect yourself. Please. Y'all are too motherfucking valuable to be getting bamboozled by these men. Okay? If you get an inclination that somehow this man likes, then you need to call your local dominatrix and you need to sick her on him. She will remind him that he belongs in a motherfucking cage at the bottom of her feet, kissing on her soles. If you can't do it, then call your local listen to me, divine feminines. Y'all need to go find your local dominatrix. One that's in your proximity, that you can trust, that you can watch her page for a little while. And then when this man approaches you thinking you a clown, thinking that you a dummy, that you about to fall for his fake masculinity, pull up your dominatrix and say, this is who you want. This is what you want. And this is who you are. You belong on a leash, bitch. You belong on a leash with a paddle to your ass, and you deserve to kiss my feet. That's what you guys need to do. Okay? Y'all don't need to be taking these men serious. Okay? These are men who belong with a collar and a leash on their motherfucking neck, and they know it. They're going to come in and they're going to pretend like they're these alpha males, like they're these males that they so masculine and they so alpha. No. These are men who behind closed doors are little bitches, little puppies, and you need to keep you a motherfucking collar. And if you anything like me, you'll play into it. I'd go to the local store and grab you a collar. I'd go to the local store and get you a paddle. I'd go to the local store and get you a leash. And when that motherfucker come over pretending like he's an alpha, I'll pull all that shit out. Watch how his eyes light the fuck up. Just pull it out one day. That'll tell you a lot. Pull your dominant and say, pull it out. Humble his ass. Say, bitch, I'm going to put you back in your place. Because you must have forgot where the fuck you came from. Where you came from is out of that dog kennel that you know you belong in. Okay? They'll respect you. They'll respect you. But if you fall into that trap, thinking those are real alpha men, and you try to act submissive towards a man who wears women's underwears in the closet and who has a Peggy on the side who will bend him over like the bitch he is, if you try to submit to that energy, that motherfucker he'll have pride and ego, and he'll think he can dog you the fuck out when he's the dog that need to get dogged the fuck out. Stop allowing these beta men who really like fingers, 1, 2, 3, whatever they can handle, up in that shit. Okay? They are not alphas. And let's go ahead and let me just tell you, if you are a beta man and you like that extra shit, be yourself so we can go ahead and twinkle in your ass. Don't come to the divine feminine no more acting as if you are somebody that you are not. Be who y'all supposed to be. And divine feminines, we have to make it a safe space for these men to be who they can be. Now, if they coming in on that foul shit, then, you know, I'm starting to believe that Al Bundy and Peg, that's what the fuck that is. And we slipped on that. We didn't even catch that. They gave it to Married with Children, bitch. Peggy was being had Al Bundy fucked around. Okay? Peggy being had Al. Al was, that's why he was always mad. Because he knew behind the scenes he was a little bitch. Baby, I'm telling you, baby, Peggy been trying to put us on. Baby, Peggy been trying to put us on to the truth. Peggy been trying to put us on. Al was definitely getting pegged. Al was definitely a beta male. Grumpy, mean, nasty. Okay. Philip, if you're uncomfortable in this conversation, baby, you might want to leave because we all adults in here and you seem a little frazzled. Okay. No, this ain't bait. This is real. Okay. Yeah. All right. Because somebody here, this masculine could be in a publicly traded company here. That's confirmation. My phone just went off. Somebody could be involved in a publicly traded company. This father figure energy here is. Look, bi-coastal. Your real mother was unalived. This is getting into too much. I ain't doing this today. I ain't doing this today. Somebody here, this person's trying to get your family caught up. Okay. This person's trying to get your family to take the fall in a situation here. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that your family is not guilty. Okay. But for him to try to make a plan to get scot-free off, whoever this Gemini energy is, like I said, you could be the Gemini, but whoever this person here is that trying to get your family to take the fall. Okay. So I haven't ate yet. Whoever this man is that's trying to get your family to fall, okay, is trying to get away with something. Why is this person trying to get your family caught up? Yeah, he don't care. He don't got no love in his heart. It's all about the money, the stability. It's all about reaping the rewards. So if this man is not, if having your family out and not framing your family is going to cause instability to this man, then he going to do whatever he has to do to protect his stability. Okay. And this is somebody that goes out there and seduces women as if they are a motherfucking man. So they're going to do whatever they have to do to keep that stability, even if it's framing or exposing your family and framing you in order for them to have a new beginning. So if you somebody's family and you didn't cross somebody here in the collective, if you worked with a masculine that talked you into doing something like that, this masculine is going to turn around and use you as a fall guy, even if you slept with that person. Okay? Somebody's masculine slept with your family member. Okay? In order to change, look, six of cups at the bottom of the, six of cups at the bottom of the deck. Somebody slept with somebody from your past that you have memories with. Yeah, trying to frame your family, y'all. Yeah, 4 swords. Yeah. Now this person wants to call a truce. They want to heal. Okay? Because they got something going on with Peggy. Okay? Peggy is on her shit. Peggy, whoever Peggy is in this man's life, got this man wanting to call a truce from you. Okay? The competition here, debauchery here, yeah. Because Peggy got this person blocked. This person need a new opportunity. Whoever's been pegging this masculine here, she got him blocked. Or she did something to cause some type of blockage, put something in his drink. She could have recorded this man. Okay? Whoever Peggy is could have recorded this man. Okay? She could be blackmailing this man. 7 of Cups to the 7 of Wands. Okay? This man feels blocked. He's paying her. Yeah, to give him justice. He's paying her. Don't miss a payment. So some of these men out here are paying Peggy not to expose what they recorded. Okay? If you just popped in the building, let me tell you how I know could be facts. Because allegedly, there will be a story unfolding this coming week about Roland Martin, Dr. Martin's son, okay, who has pictures, video of him in a thong, a woman's thong, leopard to be exact, allegedly getting pegged. Roland Martin here. That story is going to be unfolding this week, allegedly, all right, by the one and only Tasha K, allegedly, and that might not even be her name, respectfully. So we'll see how that, Spirit said, we'll see how that involves. What did you mean by involve? Okay, Spirit said, that's the truth. Ace of Cups. Okay, so somebody's lover could be involved. Roland, allegedly, because I heard involved. Spirit said, that's the truth with the Ace of Cups. So somebody here could be involved with a lover of yours. Your lover could have even, you know what I'm saying? Listen, allegedly, all of this is allegedly, including my name and including all of this that you see here. Okay? But there could be a very strong, possibility that these elites and people in high power have all been sleeping with each other. Take it as it resonates. Confirm the Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of fucking Pentacles to the Strength card. The truth is, these people... No. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Some of these people allegedly might be infected. Okay. Some of these people might have the gift that keeps on giving, allegedly. Let me get out of this energy. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I am fucking done. I ain't got time. This shit gonna make the news anyway. This shit gonna make the news. I ain't got time. These are people who are wearing a mask. These are people who don't live in a truth. The truth is, these people are living with HIV. Okay. The truth is, these people are living with HIV. Okay. And the only way that they could really enjoy each other is to sleep with each other. Right. Especially if they don't want to give, it to other people and that be exposed. The best way for them to kind of enjoy that lifestyle is to keep it within the people. So you got a group of men out here that enjoy peggies and enjoy pleasure, alternative pleasure, that are infected. Okay. They're infected, you guys. Shit is crazy. God damn. What the fuck is going on? Golly, man. It's just crazy. Why do I always got to get these messages? Why do I always got to be the one to get these messages? Look at me looking a mess today. Y'all know when I take my hair down, I got to have a week or 2 weeks where I just look any kind of way. I'll be back next week, okay? All right, I will be back next week. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it, okay? Listen. Oh, dear God. This is crazy. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. I love y'all. I love my TikTok family so much. Y'all, this is too much for me. This is too much for me. Thank you so much, beloved. This is too much. This is too much. This is just too much. This is too much. Y'all, I can't handle this. Are y'all fucking telling me that the leaders that y'all grew up, that our elders grew up on, is out here walking around with that shit and in closets wearing thongs? Please tell me this is not about to be the massive exposure. Please tell me that y'all, the leaders that's leading this world of poverty, people are in poverty, tell me they're not about to be exposed as having that man and liking women's underwears and bending. Tell me this ain't about to be how it's about to go down. Oh man, are y'all kidding me? Are y'all kidding me? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm getting ready to go to my grandmama's grave. I need my grandmama to know. Why you introduce me to these people? You shouldn't have never let me see these people on the news. I shouldn't have never ever known about these people. This is too much. I can't handle this. These are karmic teachers. The education just came out. These are people who lead people. They've been leading people with this lifestyle for money all along, y'all. I am devastated. What is real anymore? What is truthful anymore, y'all? Huh? Oh, excuse me. Hold on, y'all. This is crazy, y'all. My little feelings is hurt than a motherfucker. My little feelings is hurt than a motherfucker. Do y'all know growing up, I grew up with the American dream as my vision? I grew up as the American dream, thinking that our leaders were fighting and leading. I grew up with this American dream. My whole outlook is about to be shattered. Every time I get these readings, my outlook is shattered. It's all been a lie, Kai. It's all been a lie. I need my grandmama. I need my grandmama. I need my elders. I need Aunt Dottie. I need my Aunt May May. I need my Uncle Tom. I need them to come back and explain some shit to me. They done fucking left me here to make sense of this shit by my fucking self. They should have been told us that this is some bullshit. But they let us live that shit because they didn't want to bombard us with that shit. They should have pulled our coattail. They knew better than to let us believe this shit. They didn't even believe it. They knew better than to believe it. But they didn't bust our bubble. You should have busted my bubble, grandmama. God dang it, Aunt Dottie. They should have busted our fucking bubble. My grandmama let me live in La La Land. I didn't even know I was poor until I turned 16. Let me live in fucking La La Land. What the fuck? I didn't even know I was poor until I was 16. The fuck? Grandmama? God damn it. What else, Spirit? I'm just devastated here. What else? I want to look at this. Let me just see here. What's the outcome for the family? Yeah, they're going to be betrayed. The family going to be betrayed. Three of Swords. They're going to be backstabbed because they've been misinformed. They've been taught, they've been told wrong. I'm telling y'all, it's some family members that's going to get betrayed because they really bought into this lie. Okay? They bought into this lie. But it was an experiment. It says science. This was a scientific experiment, y'all. A scientific experience. Okay. Damn. Y'all heard that? Y'all heard me say that? I wanted to say a scientific experiment, but Spirit said a scientific experience. Clarify? Thank you. Look what they cooked up, y'all. This is some fucked up shit. That says the gourmet chef. They cooked up a scientific experience. Look, to unalive, so they could unalive y'all's motherfucking elders or that elder. This was a scientific experience. So the scientific experience was to see if they could get your family members to turn on their own relatives. It was a scientific experience. 33, over here as I say this, to see if your family would sacrifice their relative. Past, present, and or future. Spirit said it was a scientific experience to see if they could get your family members to get with them to unalive that relative. Tell me more. More. Thank you. Yeah. In order to isolate you, I'm telling you, from that will from that inheritance. It was a scientific experience from these elites. And y'all gonna find out it was the leaders. Y'all gonna find out it was the leaders that your elders and that these family members look up to, the mayors, the politicians, the fucking what is it called? Civil rights. Civil rights. So who would you hold the blame? The family, the ones that just decided that they wanted to. I feel like whoever it is, I feel like y'all going to have compassion, or you normally would. I just feel like y'all compassionate people. You know what I'm saying? And that y'all wouldn't want to see them, down and out like that. So I personally feel like you would, and I think this came out the other day. I think you should look at and consider what makes people make the decisions that they do. Yeah, okay, so Kaya, see, I love when my people engage with the conversations, because Kaya is saying generational curses. So that could be it. You know what I'm saying? That could be like a, just a mindset, right? It could be just like a mindset. To just like not care or be willing to sacrifice whatever for whatever it is that you want, So and like I said, this could be past, present, or future, but I feel like that's what's going to happen. I feel like if you have a situation to where you have somebody that has compromised the relationship of the family, then that father energy is going to throw that person under the bus. Yep. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Let me see. We are fresh, new babies. We have opportunity if we learn from history. Come through now. And that's what I'm saying. So a lot of you, and what I seen like the public defender energy. So a lot of you guys are advocates. A lot of you guys, and I think somebody said that in here, a lot of y'all are the truth tellers. You're the ones that's, going to really work with this community here. Okay, they did the same to my sis, sent someone in who was infected and she died of it and covered it up. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Quishia. And then and that's interesting because 1994, and that's the year you were born. Wow. So I just got a confirmation over here. Okay, welcome in. I appreciate you. Yeah. So Cindy, if you want to ask, there's a link down below. Go ahead and click that link. And I'm online right now. You can ask the questions. You got to just click that link though so that I can see it. It'll pop up here. Okay. The first wave, we are here to uproot. So what is y'all? So let me just ask y'all here, for those of you that resonate with this, like this parallel situation, do y'all feel like you are the leaders of your families? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Alexandria. Thank you. Let me see, throw that man. I am invested in God, and God's amazing. Let me see, studying cancer and HIV, and they definitely have similarities. Oh, okay, period. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? Now that you bringing that up, that could be a lot of people's cover up. So just so you guys over here, you didn't hear what Quishia, you couldn't read what Quishia said, but she confirmed. She said somebody came in and was intimate with her sister, and her sister contracted the disease, and she passed away, and they covered it up and said she had cancer, but it was really the disease. And Quisha is saying that actually cancer and that disease looks real close in terms of symptoms and in terms of what it entails, the attacking of the cells. Nobody knows but you. Yeah. If she didn't want nobody knowing and that was your sister, I could understand like trying not to, you don't want to expose that if she didn't want anyone to know. So I can respect that. I can respect that, Okay. So let me see what else. As far as that's between them and their maker. I'm not a judge. I'm not a jury, nor the ex. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel too. But I do feel like there's going to be some decisions that's going to have to be made if you are like the one dealing with the situation, because you got to figure out how you are going to handle that twofold situation. Because yeah, your family's fucked up and that person's fucked up, but are you willing to allow that person to sacrifice your family? You know, are you willing to allow that person to use your family as the scapegoat? I think that's what we're gonna have to figure out here for those of you that's dealing with that. Let me see. I definitely feel I'm the leader of the family only because everyone turned on me because of my intuition. I have already been tested. Nothing is wrong with me. I never gave permission, but God is in control, period. Okay, Stephanie's saying okay, I read that one. Due to exposure, all things that were done in the dark will be in the light. Yeah. Yeah. So I think we can just leave it at that. I'm actually about to do a music room here today, you guys, for quite some time. I want to play some music and kind of clean the energy up on my timeline. But I think particularly if you, like Quisha said, you looking at this situation, that eventually, Quisha, is going to be exposed, by the way. Like eventually that story is it's going to make its way out to the truth. And I think that may be the time that you will have to decide how you want to handle your family and the situation, the person that came in and did that. So I think this just needs to be brought to awareness that how are you going to move forward with this family thing, you know? And this is the collective. So to make it personal, to be a different situation, like how it will be independently, how would you deal with your family after this? So Miss Victoria, that's very important. Miss Victoria said you might want to look at it as like separating the tares from the wheat, right? Y'all was born in the same family, but these might be the tares, and then you might have the wheat. So that would be a good perspective for you to look at it too. You could look at who in your family here is the wheat and who in your family is the tares, right? And then you gather up that wheat, and then that's a good way to look at it. Like I said, that's why I'm just bouncing this off of you guys, because there's a number of you that could be facing this in the future, to figure out how you want to deal with those type of family members. Okay. Kai said, my story is coming out and I don't want it to, but things must be made right. It's bigger than the individual. Oh, so your family is going to be exposed. So how will you deal with that when it's time for them to be exposed? How will you deal with that? You know, that's something to consider too, you know. You're going to have to consider how you will deal with that. You know, when it hits the fan, you know, how will you deal with it? That's something to consider. Okay. Are you going to, you know, show up as support for your family? Are you going to have their back? Are you going to just keep quiet? I just think, you know, that's something to think about, you know. I made my family. Yeah. Your family, right, with the babies. Exactly. I think that's a great way to look at it too. And Kai said ancestors must receive justice. Definitely. I definitely believe that. And I've been trying to educate people about the fact that my elders didn't have a voice. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people ignore the fact that they have a voice and they don't even choose to use it. But we come from people who couldn't use their voice. They couldn't tell their stories. They couldn't speak about the injustices because there would be repercussions for that. And I specifically know that to be true because my grandmother was a person that never spoke. I didn't know nothing about her. And my mom's like that. They never talk about anything. And so you got to imagine we come from a world of people who was afraid to speak their truth, live their truth, and be out front and vocal. And I think people today who have the privilege and they ignore that is doing their ancestors a disservice, right? They are continuing to do what the oppressor did by oppressing their voice and their truth and not giving their ancestors that voice. So the trauma that existed from my ancestors won't allow me to not allow them to have a voice. 33 mastery energy, yes, ascension. I'm the last man standing with my direct family. So how do you handle that when they're not even here to respond. So let me just pose what this person said over here, just in case you guys would like to put some commentary in here. Miss Raven is saying, I'm the last man standing with my direct family. So how do you handle that when they're not even here to respond? I think me personally, in your situation, I would feel like if you have a family, if you've made a family, if you have like your own children and stuff like that, you don't need to respond. Your response is the act of you living your life with your family. I think that is a response. Sometimes people think silence and not responding is not a response when be vocal about it. But I think a lot of people ignore living as a response. The fact that you are continuing to live despite injustices or whatever that situation is a response. It shows your courage. It shows your perseverance. It shows, that you are still living. You haven't given up. You haven't folded, compromised. You understand? Whereas other people that may have experienced those trials and tribulations have folded, conformed. They could be, in addictions, or, they could be really be messed around. So I think the majority of you that do not, that, you don't even have to worry about that. Your perseverance and your courage and decision to keep going, getting up is proof and a response in itself. Okay. Hey, Miss High Priestess, royal afternoon to you as well, beloved. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, so I hope you are doing amazing. I hope you are doing amazing and things are working out in your favor. Okay, let me see. If we build ourselves up, we can be assets to one another. Bingo. I talk about that all the time. It's broken in my case. I can see it, the results of in my children. So let me respond to this person here. This person said, if we build ourselves up, we can be assets to one another. I talk about that all the time as well. In order for you to be a valuable member of the soul tribe, you must contribute positive energy to the collective. Okay. If you say that you are a part of the soul tribe and you don't use your presence and energy to feed the collective energetically, then you are a waste of time. Okay, so I do totally agree with you here. It says, if we build ourselves up, we can be assets to one another. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a physical asset. It could be an energetic asset, right? Because our energy is so potent that when we stay high vibrational and when we stay vibrant, we contribute to the universe. And that energy essence is felt by the collective. That's why I tell people always to send out that energy, because we are connected. We are one, right? And so I absolutely believe that that is a great point of view to have. Okay. Period. I love seeing humanity smile. Me too. I love it. It inspires me, makes me giddy. But in order for you, and I talk about this a lot, in order for you to like really live in that high vibrational energy, you got to make peace with your inner child. You got to make peace. You got to go back to every pain point in your life, every last one that has crippled you, that has broken you, and you have to mend that, because that is the pure energy that we want in the soul tribe family. We don't want broken. We don't want that, because the Most High God says there's nothing missing and nothing broken, right? So let me just pull that up real quick. Let's pull that up, because that could be relevant for a lot of you here, right? That could be relevant. We don't want that energy. We want healed energy. We need healed energy. Nothing broken, nothing missing. Let me see exactly what that scripture is, because I don't remember the whole scripture. So let me see what that is. And I think when you put in that type of work to contribute the whole energy to the collective, you get rewarded for that, because doing the work, that's labor. And the Nine of Pentacles is reward for your labor. What kind of labor are you doing? Are you laboring to heal? Are you laboring to be whole? Are you laboring to allow God to put you back together again? That's a labor, So let me look up this ID description, and we'll go ahead and end this out, all right? I haven't seen this scripture in a while. Yeah, nothing broken, nothing missing. That's actually in scripture. Regathering the fractals of your soul. Yeah, period. Yeah. Let's see what this is about, because I feel like I can leave you with this. If you have been broken in a situation, if you feel, if you feel lack, we've all been there, and it just takes a lot of work to heal. Yeah. God had to cut the grass in order to expose the snakes. Yeah. Nothing missing, nothing broken. If anybody knows that scripture by memory, can you put it in the chat for me? I'd appreciate it. Let me just make sure I get the right one. Nothing missing. No, that's not it. If you know that scripture, put it in the comment section, because I'm looking for it and I don't have an assistant to find the scriptures so I can continue to talk. So bear with me and have some patience with me, okay? Okay, I hope you get better. Somebody just said I'm in the hospital. I don't have my Bible with me. I definitely hope you are getting better. Job. So you guys, there are 9 Bible verses that talks about nothing missing. I did not know that. I only knew that one little thing that it said, but apparently there are 9 verses that talks about nothing missing. Okay, so y'all might want to pull that up. Just go to Google, do the nothing missing, and get those 9 verses. But I'm gonna do this one. Yeah. So Romans 8 chapter 39 says, no height, no depth, no other created thing will be able to separate from the love of God. Okay, that's nothing missing, nothing broken. Nothing can cause you to miss, or nothing can break you apart from your relationship with Christ. Okay, but there are 9 scriptures on that might be relevant to some of you guys here that could be needing some encouragement to actually put in the labor intensive work when it comes to healing. Because the more you heal, the more you ascend. The more you heal, the more you elevate, right? And in order for you to get above, to receive, right? In order for you to receive what the Most High God had, you got to be up here. The only thing down here is what the enemy has for you. So you got to put in the work in order to rise and ascend into the elevated energy. Ascension. The number 33, if you think about it, let me tell you, I'm going to bring this home. Jesus died at 33, but he rose at 33. See what I'm saying? He rose, he died at 33, and he rose at 33. And that talks about sacrifice, and it also talks about ascension. 33, the number 33 talks about sacrifice, and it talks about ascension. And that's why the Most High God says, you do the first one. You die to self. You sacrifice yourself. That way can't nobody else sacrifice you. If you die to self first, the second death, meaning somebody wishing you death, has no power over you. So that's why the Lord gave his life that first time. I'll give my life. I'll lay down my life so no man can take it. And then the second death will have no power over me. That makes Jesus immortal. And you too can be immortal when you die to self. When you die to self every day. You got to die to self, your flesh, every single day. And when you do that, that keeps that second death for coming for you before your time. Okay? So I feel like all of that is in essence about you learning spiritual law, divine law, in order for you guys to go through this fight and fight the good fight of faith. Okay? So I'm going to leave it at that. And I just feel like that's a total message for divine feminine energies. And I really, really wish, if you are resonating with this energy and you are a young feminine energy, I think that this is a message about ensuring you are not coming into contact with these men that love wearing women's underwear in this closet. You cannot submit, okay, energetically to a man who likes what you like. And some of you guys are going to be seduced by energies that claim to be alpha and leader men, and in closed door, they hate women. That's the message here today. Please be careful as a divine feminine. They coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming to compromise your family bloodline. They want to switch you out from the peggers. But like I said, if they had common sense, they would understand that they wouldn't need to do that. Because some of you is with that freaky shit anyway. Some of y'all with that freaky shit anyway. If they knew better, they do better. If they knew better, they would do better. Oh my God, Jean Jacquees, what are you saying over here? Before you talk about G-A-Y, Jesus, try to know the real story of Salem. Baby, don't come over here projecting. Don't come over here projecting. You don't even know USA history. Oh my God, here they come, y'all. Let me go ahead and get ready to end this, because here go these men right here. Jean Jacquees. Jean Jacquees is over here saying, I don't even know USA history. I don't even claim to. What is this person doing? Here go one of these closet thong words. Here go these closet thong words. Let me go, y'all, so they don't ruin my day or ruin our day, okay? Let me go, because they didn't found me. They didn't found me, so I gotta go. He over here clocking out. And all I did was say women don't fall for the bullshit. He over here mad. He didn't came for me. Let me go ahead and get off here. All right. Listen, y'all, meet me over on TT in 1 hour. You guys, let's have a music party in a music room. Okay. Y'all have a glorious, glorious day. And make sure you tune in for Monday's conversation, because we're going to be talking about poly and monogamous relationships on Monday. Okay, so if you've been looking for a great conversation surrounded by poly individuals or the poly topic, please do show up on Monday, where that will be the topic of the day. I will attempt to do my best in scheduling them so that you could see them. But yeah, Monday, we are going to talk about poly relationships or marriages and monogamous relationships and marriages. And I may do a complimentary reading that day to see anything that need to be exposed about that energy, because we do have women who have different beliefs. We have women that obviously are subscribing to the poly lifestyle at this time. And we want to look at what that may or may not do. Y'all, I'm just an intuitive justice speaker. I have my own beliefs and reasonings, and I don't impose them on y'all. Okay. So we're just going to have open dialogue and converse, not about my opinion, but the opinion of those that are out here living those lives. Okay. So bring your conversation, bring your opinion, bring your notes, bring yourself, bring all your homegirls, because the guys might be in the place. Okay. Y'all never know. The guys might show up on Monday. So fellas, if you have been wanting the feminine energies to have a space, a safe space to hear the conversation, then share this shit with your homegirls or your homeboys on Monday. And let's see what the hell this is all about, because y'all really be doing too much. But anyway, have a good evening. Bye.